Today we're going to look at how to express dates in Spanish. And to begin, we're going to look at the actual months of the year. So first off, the first thing we need to consider is that months of the year in Spanish are lowercase in Spanish, unlike English. Here they are. We have enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, and diciembre. Now note, most of these months look very much like you would expect them to be in English. Very similar, they are cognates. It should also be noted, just for curiosity's sake, that septiembre, octubre, noviembre, and diciembre are kind of out of place. Sept in septiembre means 7. Oct in octubre is 8th. Nov in noviembre is 9th. And dis in diciembre is 10th. So these should be the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th month of the year, just like they should be in English. But some months were added under Roman rule, and we had Julio and Agosto added. And so our 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th months were switched. And now they are the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th month. Anyway, do keep note that lowercase in Spanish for months of the year. Also, when providing a date in Spanish, or in really most any European country, the day precedes the month. So April 23rd, 2020 would be 23/4/2020. And to verbally express it, you would say el 23 de abril de 2020. Except for the first day of the month, cardinal numbers, so this is like 2, 3, 4, cardinal numbers are used when giving dates. The ordinal number, like first, primero, is used to express the first day of the month, like el primero de junio. In English, we're accustomed to saying like May 12th. Well, in Spanish, that would be el 12 de mayo. Don't include the article before the date if including the day of the week. For instance, hoy es martes, there's the day of the week, and since we included the day of the week, we don't say el 29 de agosto. We would just say hoy es martes, 29 de agosto. But if we were just to say today is the 29th of August, we would say hoy es el 29 de agosto. Now, one rule of thumb that might help you as you are thinking about dates in Spanish, something if you kind of forget, how does this go again? Think of the date that everyone's familiar with, el 5 de mayo. El 5 de mayo. And note, they just used the number 5, cinco, instead of quinto, el 5 de mayo. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at some examples, some practices. I'll give you a sentence, and I want you to take a little bit of time, try to answer it. Go ahead and pause the video, and then we'll answer the question. Okay, so the first one, hoy es May 3rd. So how would we translate May 3rd? Hoy es May 3rd. After pausing the video, go ahead and start it back up and see if you got it right. All right, the answer is hoy es el 3 de mayo. El 3 de mayo. Number 2, mi cumpleaños es, so my birthday. Now note that cumpleaños ends with an S. Cumpleaños can be singular or plural. In this case, it's singular because it's me instead of mis. So mi cumpleaños es October 12th. Mi cumpleaños es October 12th. Now the answer to this one is mi cumpleaños es el 12 de octubre. Mi cumpleaños es el 12 de octubre. Third one. Necesito viajar el jueves, September 15th. Necesito viajar el jueves, September 15th. Now keep in mind, we put the day of the week before it. So think, okay, what was the rule if we put the day of the week before it? Necesito viajar el jueves 15 de septiembre. Now note we left off the article because we put the day of the week before it. Mañana es December 1st. Mañana es December 1st. As you're doing this one, remember the first day of each month is kind of special. We treat it a little bit differently. All right, and the answer is mañana es el primero de diciembre. Mañana es el primero de diciembre. And our last one, el día de San Valentín, the day of Saint Valentine or Saint Valentine's Day, es February 14th. El día de San Valentín es February 14th. And our answer is, el día de San Valentín es el 14 de febrero. Just remember, months are lowercase, and we use the actual number dos, tres, cuatro, except the first day of the month when we will say primero.